Stout. Kristie's in Hong Kong, and she can break down all these numbers for us and, of course, the reaction. Hi, Kristie.
Hi, Robin. Well, this was widely expected. As expected, China's latest GDP report is signaling a clear slowdown in economic growth. Today, China reported third quarter GDP growth of 4.9% compared to the same period a year ago, and that is a sharp slowdown from 7.9% GDP growth that it posted in the previous quarter. Look, China is confronting an array of economic challenges. There is weak consumer spending due to those flare-ups of the Delta variant across the country. There's also the ongoing energy crisis, which has worsened. This is caused because of the record high price of coal. China relies on coal for its energy needs. As a result, there have been widespread power outages that has forced China to ration electricity in some 20 provinces. It's also forced factories to suspend production, and that has led to a decrease in industrial output. Now, on top of that, China is confronting with yet another challenge. That's the Evergrande debt crisis. Evergrande is the Hong Kong-listed property firm, China's most indebted property developer, saddled with $300 billion worth of debt, and concern about its fate has weighed on global markets. It has also triggered fears about spillover or contagion into the property sector in China, which comprises about 30% of China's GDP. Now, ahead of today's third quarter GDP report, a number of analysts and economists across the region revised downward their economic forecasts for China for the year, including Aidan Yao of AXA Investment Managers. Take a listen to this.
I think the data suggests that there are multiple headwinds facing the Chinese economy at the moment, some of which are temporary. Some of them could be more long-lasting. I think the key long-term challenge is the housing market crackdown.
Now, earlier today, we did hear from the spokesman of China's National Statistical Bureau, who said that he believed that China's property market will maintain steady growth. Last week, we heard from Li Keqiang, the premier of China, who said, yes, he acknowledged that there are these economic challenges that China is facing right now, but he said that China has the tools to cope with these challenges and believes that the country will be able to achieve its economic goals for the year. Back to you, Robin.
Thanks so much for that. Kristie Lu Stout live in Hong Kong.